Good morning and once again welcome to my YouTube channel, Maths with Ease by Mr. Kamotho. And in this video, I want us to explain example 6 of handling data 5, still looking at probability. And in this question, we're saying two cards are randomly selected, one after the other from a pack of 52 playing cards and not replaced. The key word here is not replaced. Calculate the probability that the second card is a king, given that the first card is a king. Find the probability that the second card is a king, given that the first card is a king. We already have the first card as a king. So what is the probability that the second card is a king? And we are talking of how many kings in a pack of 52 cards? We are talking about 4 kings. And if the first one is a king, we have taken one out of the bag and we remain with 3 kings in the bag after the first picking. And if we remain with 3 kings in the bag, the total number of cards has also changed because we have picked one and we have not replaced. Incidentally, the one we have picked happens to be a king, meaning that we are having 3 kings in the bag, and the total has also reduced by 1 because the one we picked the first time, the one we've just picked, we are not replacing it. So the number of cards in the bag reduces by 1 and they are now 52. So the probability of taking another king in that condition, the total cards now, the total number of cards is now 52. So the probability of now picking another king in this condition, you would have to pick either of the 3 kings remaining. The total, it's 52 minus 1, which is 51. The total number of cards in the bags is 51. Sorry for that. For us to pick a second king, we'll have to pick either of the three kings in the bag out of the total possible 51 cards. And that is just how we can easily explain part A of the question. Part B of the question, given that the first card is not a king, we started with 4 kings and we pick a card which is not a king. So in the bag, we still have 4 kings. But we started with 52 cards in the bag. We have picked one card which is necessarily not a king. And what we are having now in the bag is 51 cards in total. So the probability of picking the second king, given that the first card is not a king, we still have all our 4 kings because we did not pick a king, but we have picked a card which is not a king. That effectively reduced the total number of cards in the bag to 51, and that is the probability and answer to part B of the question. Please remember, all these are talking about conditional probability, conditional probability, given that the condition is here, given that is a condition. So we are dealing with conditional probability. It requires us to consider what happened first and how and where did that action leave the whole situation, so that we can actually reason from that kind of advice. Thank you, and let us meet in the next video.